Do you want to know the secret to discovering your gift? You know, I see people all the time questioning whether or not God has given them a gift. And the short answer to that question is yes. Every believer has been given a gift. The problem is we don't know how to recognize it. Outside of experiencing salvation in Jesus Christ and coming to Christ, discovering your gift is probably one of the most fulfilling experiences a Christian can have. But here's the secret to discovering what your gift is. You have to focus less on what you can do to elevate yourself and focus more on what you can do to elevate others. Gifting is all about appreciating the specific ways or way God has created you to best serve Him and other people. A lot of times we stumble and we trip over this idea of discovering our gifts, and we fail to fully appreciate and embrace the specific ways God has created us and designed us to serve Him and to build up others, because our gifts don't seem to bring the type of notoriety that we would desire. But let me help you out in that case. The only notoriety that we should desire is that from God, because it's God actually who has given us the gifts. As a matter of fact, Paul teaches us in Romans 12:6 that God has given each of us a gift according to His very grace. In other words, God's gifting, our gifts, our unique skills, our unique ability to think, our unique ability to serve and to speak, those things are expressions of God's grace in our lives. And so our gifting is a reminder of God's grace working in us and through us for His glory and for the benefit of others. Discovering our gifts is all about looking outwardly and less inwardly. You know, God, He made us all different, and we are different in the size and style of our gift, but we're all the same in the purpose of our gift, and that's to bring Him glory. Matter of fact, 1 Peter 4:10-11 tells us that as each one of us has received a gift, use it to serve one another, being good stewards of God's varied grace. Whoever speaks as one who speaks the oracles of God. Whoever serves as one who serves by the strength that only God can supply, so that in everything God will be glorified through Jesus Christ, because to Him belongs the glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. I love what Peter says about gifting, because it reminds us that God is the beginning and the end of our gifting. He's the source and supplier of our gifts, and He calls us to be good stewards of those gifts. So how do we use our gifts in a godly way? Well, we have to make sure that in all that we do, we build up others and we lift Jesus up. Ultimately, we should use our gifts in a way so that others are helped, but at the end of that, they will even recognize where our gifts come from. So I guess the question is, if you really want to find out where your gifts are, first of all, we have to realize that gifts are not about self, they are about service. And then we have to ask ourselves this question: in what way is God using me to lift Him up and to serve others? God bless you.